Hello and welcome to the CTO Magazine interview series. I'm Maria Espona with Arhik, and we are partnering with CTO Magazine, MIT CTO, and the International Society of Chief Data Officers for a series of interviews. Today, we have the pleasure of talking with Dr. Sreeramula Sankaraiah. I hope I pronounced it okay. Sankar, for sure.
Yes.
Chief Data Officer of Ash Pulp and Paper, Signer, Massachusetts, in Jakarta, Indonesia. And by reading the website of your company, the About Us, it caught my attention how the importance that you give to the ethics. So working in an ethical way. So in this context, how you define the profile of your team, and are based on which principles you lead them? So how you merge all the ethical concepts with the data science?
So if we talking about principles of data analytics leader, right? It's like mostly the couple of things is a tightly bounded is a trust and transparency and ethics. So the transparency and ethics is a very key role. So is everyone should have minimal ethics. Also is like a value and outcomes, accountability, decision making. Also is like how to collaborate and culture. So how to bring a data culture. So everyone in terms of a data culture, and how to collaboration. A lot of people actually, they don't collaborate with the business. So all the data people looking at data perspective, but whereas business terms is different. So how to collaborate a data and business teams together, how to bring a culture in between them. Also is like if you're looking at purpose, so we should identify a proper meaningful purpose. So means how to socialize the data to bring a meaningful purpose. So means what we are doing with it and why we are doing it, how to get the endpoint, and which brings a data informed decisions. These are the key principles everyone should understand. Also is like some of the people actually, they only push different ways of talking a data. But if you're looking at it, when it comes to the customer point of view, so whether we are bringing a meaningful information to the customers, meaningful help to the customers. So means like, let's say when we are one of the project which we are working is forecasting. So the forecasting is some of the times is like a B2C and some are a B2B. So when it comes to the B2B is a different strategy. So when it comes to the B2C, so how we are satisfying the customers. So whatever we do, are they satisfying in it? So like what I can say is how we can convince the internal and external customers. Means like making a strong marketer. So these are the good principles every leader should follow in it.
Thank you. And as chief data scientist, in which activities of the company you are involved? And is there are any specific project you are passionate about?
If you're looking at last 4 years in our organization as a chief data scientist, I involve few critical projects which are like a sales forecasting, predictive maintenance, and digital forestry, and so on. We are working few digital initiative projects. Out of all those, I'm more passionate about is a digital forestry. When it comes to the Indonesia is right. So it's a diversified land. I think you might aware Indonesia has 17,000 recognized islands. So recognized. Unrecognized islands, there are few. Okay. So even if you're looking at the 17,000 islands, it's all quite far. It's a kind of, it's like scattered, fully scattered. So we have a digital plantation, our forestry, since we are a paper company, we also have a plantation. So plantation also, some of the places is remote islands. So we live in headquarters. So I live in Jakarta. So, but our plantation varies from hundreds of kilometers to thousands of kilometers. So even we have a plantation is a few thousand kilometers away. So sitting as a day in a headquarter as a data scientist, I should get a data remotely. Then I should analyze it, and I should also send a recommendation to the users. So this is quite challenging. So the biggest challenge was like when you looking at the plantation side, right? The initial days when I went to the field, it even some of my teammates questioned me, why, as a data scientist, why should we go to the field? So actually it should understand that this one is actually understanding the process. So looking at a ground, and when we get images from the drones is entirely different, because the geo coordinates also varies. So the image properties varies. The image captured from around 200 meters height, so it is also the properties entirely different. So the object, the tiny objects also is different. So what passionate about is how sitting in thousands of or hundreds of kilometers away, how we can monitor the plantation, how we can generate insights, and how we can give a recommendation. Means like we monitor every tree. So we analyze it, and where all the trees dying, where all the trees dying. We have few thousand to million hectares of land. So all those plantation, how we analyze it. So this is a one part. And second part, when you looking at organization, is few levels of hierarchy from top level management to the bottom level workers. So what is the guarantee that the field worker is going to the field and verifying the things? Now this technology, what we are doing is the digital forestry, which we name it as. So the digital transformation bringing visibility, means like the top level to bottom level visibility. So when we generate alerts, so the user need to go and take a picture and saying that this is what alert there is. If let's say we find a blank spots, there are trees are dying it, so he has to take a picture and upload it. So let's say if let's say our results were wrong, even he has to take a picture and upload it. So top level management also can see it. So the visibility is there. Previously there was no visibility. It improved a lot of process, and it also brings a lot of change management, and it also brings a lot of insights in it. And if you're looking at it previously, who is working, who is not working, no visibility. So which in terms generates a lot of business. And even users initially, they usually go to the field and verify randomly. So 1% of land is to be monitored. Now we are monitoring is 100% of area. So which means the business transformation increased from 1% to 100%. So maybe our results accuracy was around 5 to 10% deviation, but our aim is to analyze 100% area, but our results are around 90 to 95% accurate. So which means there are so previously the 1% comparatively 90% accurate, even a 1% people going to the field which are not accurate. Now we were generating results which are almost like 90% accurate, which means we are sitting in a remote and we are monitoring and also bringing a visibility. The third factor, initially when we started this project, a lot of field workers were afraid of their jobs. So when it comes to this, so then it took a few days to few months to actually to convince each region side people. Now actually after a few months when I visited again, They were quite happy because previously they have to start their workout in the morning and they have to verify till evening. So because some of the plantation is quite far, they have to walk. Now we generate a coordinates. Where is the problem? So they just go to that particular place and return back. So some of the days they return back by afternoon. They say like,
Wow.
It's a, so that's the happiest moment for us, is like so we are really helping kind of laborers.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sankar.
Right, you are welcome.